Shots of brown, shots of brown, black, black. Show 'em on the track, show 'em on the track. Take a shot, take a shot, take a shot. Shots of brown. You can take it straight or on the rock. Shots of brown. On this platform, it goes down. Shots of brown. Ain't no way, ain't no cap on shots of brown. Take a shot.
Shots of brown, baby. If you're new here, you know what to do here. Hit that subscribe button. Only if you're enjoying the content that I'm delivering, that I'm giving y'all. Hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment. And if you ain't already, follow Shots of Brown on Instagram, at Shots of Brown. So today, man, this video here, I'm gonna do this video here about my cousin, Lil Bobby, Bobby Brown Jr. I am the first cousin of Bobby Brown Jr. For those who don't know, if you're new to the channel, I am his first cousin. And yeah, wanted to speak on him a little bit today. Love you, cuz, first and foremost. Rest in peace to him. I love you, cuz. Miss you. Miss you for real, man. Gone way too soon, man. Gone way too soon. Definitely messed me up with this one. But for years, you know, since Bobby passed, Lil Bobby passed, man, I've been wanting to speak to his girl, you know, the girl that was there with him the night that these events took place, well, the day these events took place. I just wanted to speak to her and, you know, just see what was going on, because I told y'all the morning before, I spoke to Lil B around 6 in the morning. You know, we was on Instagram Live. I woke up getting ready for work. It was about 6. He was on Instagram Live. I tapped in, was watching. He requested for me to join. I joined, and me and him was chopping it up, having a convo, you know. Excuse me, sorry. Having a convo, you know, we was just chopping it up. You know, the holidays was coming up. His B-Day was coming up. You know, he passed November 18th. His birthday was November 26th. And, you know, Thanksgiving was right around the corner. So we chopped it up about his B-Day. He was like, damn, cuz, you know, come out here to L.A. He was in L.A. Wanted me to come out there and just kick it with him for his B-Day, the holidays. And I was telling him, you know, I'm going to get with you soon, little cuz. I can't do it right now, but nigga, we linking soon. I love you. We laughed and had just a great convo, man. But the one thing that mean the most to me is I was able to talk to him, and we was able to say, I love you. You know what I'm saying? I was able to let him know I love you. He knew that. That'll always stick with me, though. Just that convo, man. Just having that conversation with Lil B, because he was in good spirits. We chopped it up, man. He was in real good spirits. Mind you, it was 6 o'clock here in Atlanta, so it had to be 3 o'clock his time where he was, LA. But he was in good spirits, dog. You know what I'm saying? So that's just, you know, one thing that always was gonna stick with me was that conversation with Lil B. But I want to shout out his best friend, his homegirl too, Salita. She's also a content creator on YouTube. If y'all interested, y'all can check her out. She do a lot of dope travel vlogs and all type of stuff on her channel. Salita Loves You is the channel, I believe. Salita is S-E-L-I-T-A. Shout out to Salita. We're going to get some content in real soon as well. But follow her over there. Go check her channel out. Dope content. Does a lot of travel things over there. But shout out to her, because for years I've been wanting to have this conversation with the girlfriend or the girl, you know, that was there with Lil B the day that, you know, these events took place. I've been wanting to have a convo with her just to see what was going on. And Salita put that together for me. She put me in contact with her. and I was able to have a convo with her. To be honest with you, I don't even really know what I was expecting for real, but I guess I never really got closure from Lil B's situation, never really understood it and really wanted to see, just what she had to say. It was, crazy. It left me with more questions and just lost a little, just even more, but I understand what it is. But either or, I guess the evening, I talked to him that morning. So that evening, the night, the evening of the night, that morning, the day before he passed, him and the girl, forget her name, but it come to me, and it's Anna is her name. Anna, that evening before he passed, that evening of the day I talked to him, allegedly him and Anna was, they was gonna have a party. You know what I'm saying? Gonna have a little party. They had two other girls coming over, and they was gonna, do their thing. So I guess Anna and Lil B, they jumped in the Uber and they went and got some party favors, right? And they came back to the crib. This is what she's telling me, you know what I'm saying? They was gonna have these girls come over. They was, oh, we're gonna do their thing, have a good night, you know what I'm saying? So her and Lil B jumped in the Uber. They went and met somebody, got some party favors, if you know what I mean. But they go and get that. They come back to the condo. At that time, they were staying in his father's condo. His father had a condo where he was staying. I guess him and Alicia was going through some things, and he had moved out and had got a condo, and Lil B was staying there for a minute. So they go back to the condo. It's just them two at the time when they get back. The girls end up calling. They was at the gate. They get buzzed in. They come into the condo. Like I told y'all, it was two of them. I guess these girls was somebody that she knew. I guess she knew one of them. Lil Bobby knew one of them, and she knew one of them. One of them, they was her friends. But either or, they come in. They had some pills. She said they crushed up the pill. All of them, sniffed the pill. Whoop. At that point, she say she goes in the room. She don't feel good. She go in the room and go to sleep. Immediately just took herself out of the whole situation right there. So it was really no more information that she could give me at that time, because she took herself totally out of it. She's like, oh, well, we did that. I went in the room and went to sleep. I don't know what they did. I don't know what took place after that. She said she got up in that morning. She said she got up in the middle of the night and she seen Lil B and he was asleep. But then she said she got up again, like later on that morning when she found him. She said she got up. She had a throw up. She get up. She said she see Lil B sleep on the floor. Like he's laying on the floor. He got his shirt off, like pillow up under his head propped up. And she sees dry, spit coming out his mouth, whoop-de-whoop. So she said she run over to him, whatever, touch him, see what's up. He was cold. She ran and threw up, came back. noticed he was cold and he wasn't there. He was no longer with us. You know what I'm saying? Ironically, at the time of this, she notices this. She says, Bob walks through the door, his pops, calling for Lil B. Lil B, she's like, we up here, whoop-de-whoop. His pop come up there and see what's going on. She was like, he was looking, he was, my bad. He trying to get Lil B right, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to get Lil B right, you know what I'm saying? And at that time, Alicia walked in and she walked in, grabbed some stuff off of Lil B, which was originally the party favors that they got the night before. So she said that, so the girlfriend says that they never even really did the party favors because Lil B still, it was in Lil B's pocket, you know what I'm saying? But she was like, at the end of the day, the girls were supposed to stay the night. I don't know, it was just how it was crazy that they was gone and Lil B was just sleep on the floor. I don't know why they left in the middle of the night. Boom, boom, boom. But she said, when Bob walked in and see Lil B like that, she instantly was like, I gotta get away. She's like, and this is what threw me for a loop, because I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You telling me how you love Lil B and y'all together and all this, that, and the third, and all this shit. This is what threw me for a loop. Why was you such in a rush? Because she was like, soon as they walked in and seen Lil B, she was like, I instantly called my lawyer. Major red flag. I'm like, what made you call your lawyer? She was like, she didn't really have no explanation for it. She was just like, I don't know. I was just, I guess just to cover myself, whoop-de-whoop. She was like, I instantly called my lawyer. My lawyer told me to jump in the Uber. I ran out. I walked out the house. I ran up to the front gate. The Uber was there. I jumped in the Uber and immediately went to my lawyer's house. Boom, boom, boom. That shit was crazy to me, dog. Crazy. So it was that whole thing right there was just crazy to me. So I'm drilling now. I'm asking more and more, like, what made you love cuz? What you for what? What was all that? Like, you call your lawyer tell you to call an Uber, he called you an Uber. You didn't even sit there and say nothing. Know what I'm saying? It was like you just got the fuck on, and this is somebody that you scream that you love, and I'm not doing that. This is my lady, and I love you, and I ain't had nothing to do with. I mean, that shit just was crazy to me. But she said she instantly just left. As soon as they came in and seen that, she said she ran out the door, called her lawyer, met the damn people at met the Uber at the gate, went to a lawyer's crib. Detectives called her phone. She said her lawyer, her and her lawyer go down there, answer questions. The detectives go through her phone. She tell them whoop-de-whoop what took place. And I'm like, so what, all this shit, that whole shit just threw me for a loop, but it lets me know, It lets me know. It lets me know. But I'm like, so what happened with these girls? Where these other girls at? Like, did you ever speak back with these other two girls? Like, what happened with them two? She's like, no, after that, and they just stopped talking. We all just stopped talking after that. Like, we ain't never talk again. They ain't never want to speak to me again, whoop-de-whoop. Another thing, another red flag, like, damn, all y'all was friends, so you say, these was your people, all y'all knew, like, none of y'all spoke again after this? Never, nothing? It was nothing. Like, these people, it was just nothing. These people just fell off the face of the earth. Y'all stopped being friends. Everybody moved on and went on with their life. You say, oh, y'all did the same thing. That's what she's like. We all did it. I don't know how he whoop-de-whoop. Like, I mean, I don't know why he's not here. I mean, blah, blah, blah. So the whole thing was just, I mean, like I told you in the beginning of the video, just left me lost with even more questions, but answers that I needed as well. You know what I'm saying? So for one, you completely just took yourself completely out of the mix. You know what I'm saying? From the jump, like, oh, I did this, I went in there and went to sleep. I don't know. Then when you wake up and you claim you see them and you found them, boom, boom, boom. And then as soon as you find them, you calling Ubers and lawyers and you getting the fuck up out of there. Shit's crazy. You don't even speak to the females no more. Ain't none of y'all friends. Shit don't make no sense, man. Shit don't make no sense at all. Shit don't make no sense at all, dog. But, this was a conversation I had with her months ago. I had this conversation like 2 months ago. I could have been to the video, but like, I'm just, that whole thing, that conversation with her fucked me up. And then at the end, she was just rushing me off the phone. Like, I'm trying to ask more questions and she like, oh, well, I gotta get off the phone. I really, you know, I got something going on right now with my kids and boom, boom, boom. And after her just rushing me off the phone, because I got 1,000,001 questions. You know what I mean? So she get me off the phone and we never even have another convo from that after that. But I just had to let that whole shit register, man. Like I told you, I had that conversation with her like 2-3 months ago. I had to let that whole shit register, man, because it just didn't make no sense to me, bro. But it is what it is. That's the convo that I had with her. But love y'all, appreciate y'all, man. Once again, rest in peace to my little cousin, Lil B, man. I love you, nigga. I miss you. Wish you was still here. Miss your good ass cooking, nigga. God damn. But cuz, man, you definitely missed down here, dog. I love you, nigga. Rest in peace.